So today I'm doing a quick demonstration of my 8-bit CPU, DIY CPU. I'll just do a quick demonstration of how it adds numbers. Okay, this is just the simplest program I can create. One thing we need to know is that this is the memory stored in RAM and this is the location at which it is stored. Okay, so to program I need to go into manual programming mode, which if I turn these two on and if I turn that on and if I press this button, we should go into manual programming mode. Yes. So next we can start programming. So we'll go into memory location 0. So that's at 0 right now. Now we need to input a new command. Okay, the command we'll use is 0000, which is to put a number from the RAM into the A register. So my plan is we take a number from here to here, a number from here to here, and then this adds these two numbers. And then the sum gets put back into one of these, let's say this one, and then the number gets from here back into the RAM, and then we check the RAM to see if it's added correctly. So why don't we store a number? So let's store 00001001. Basically what this does is it tells it to take a number. You can see here we have the command here. This memory location, these 4 digits is the memory location, and take that and put that into the first register, the A register. Okay, so we'll store that into RAM. So that's been done. Now we'll do the same, but now we'll take a number from the location 0101 into the B register. So the command for that is 10000101, okay? And then we'll store that into the second memory location. Now to do that, first we need to go into that memory location. So just let me go there real quick. Yep, so we're there, and we will store that. Okay, and that's been stored. Now we'll go into the next step. The next step is 0100, right? The next number in binary. So we'll go to that memory location. For the next step, let's say we take a number from here to here, and the command for that is 0010. So 00100000, and we'll store that into RAM. That's been stored properly. Yeah, and the next step finally is we take a number from the A register back into the RAM. And for that we need 0100. And where do we want to store it? Let's say we store it at the location, let's say 1101. How about that? And we'll store that in. But before we do that, we obviously need to go to that memory location in the RAM to write it first. So that's gone there, and we'll just let's go there and let's write it. Okay, that's been written there. Nice. So now finally, the last thing we need to do is obviously we need to actually write in the numbers we want to add, right? So let's go to the first location, is 1001, and let's write the number. Let's write the number 15 maybe. So 1111. Yep. So let's write that in there. So that's been written, as you can see. Now let's go to the second memory location where we want to add a number. Is 0101. So let's go there, and let's add the number 21. So 21 is 1 plus 4 plus 16. So that's 101. Okay. Yeah. So let's write that into RAM, which has been written. Basically, these 4 LEDs, I just have to say that they tell you what step we're on. And these basically tell you what part of the CPU we're controlling, and this is the number in the bus. And over here we have, this tells you what instruction we're using. And currently it's a manual programming mode, which means no instructions are given by the CPU itself. We are the ones giving the instructions. So let's get out of this 0011 programming mode and go into the actual running mode. So the way we do that is we turn everything off, and we turn on the 12th button and we press it. There we go. So now if we continue pressing this button, it should slowly execute the function. Now pay attention to the RAM. So it goes to the first step, right? This becomes 0. Now this goes to the next step, so this increments. and this goes to the memory location we specified. This is the number we wanted to add. So you can't see it, but inside of here, deep inside, there's some red LEDs, which will now, yes, correctly store the number here. All right, next up, if we continue clicking a few times, next up, this number, the new number, the other number, like 21, will be stored in the blue one, so you'll be able to see if you pay close attention. Yep, so we've gone on to the next step. This has incremented, right? So that's gone to the next step. And pay close attention. Now it should be added. No, it should be like stored there. Oh, I think I made a mistake. So let's go to programming mode again. That's in programming mode. Now, one thing we neglected was that I believe on the second step, it's actually adding a number here from 1001. Now we want to add a number from 0101, which is the second number. So let's change that. Okay, let's set that to what we want. Yep, correct. Yeah, and actually, for good measure, why don't we just stop it at 4? So at 4, let's make the command 0011. You might remember that this is the manual programming mode, which is just halt, right? It stops the computer after. Okay, great. So now let's get out of this and let us run everything again. Now we need to reset this to 0. So I've hardwired it so that if you do this and you do that, this clears. Okay, so let's start over. So if I press a few times, it should start. Oh, never mind. We need to get out of programming mode. So let's actually just do that. There we go. We're out of programming mode now. Now we're back at the 0. So if we press a few times, yep, we've gone to that memory location. Now this number should be stored in the red one, which has. And then if we continue clicking, oh, now we should go to this command and this number. We should go to this memory location, 0101, soon. Yeah, we've gone to that. And next, if I continue clicking, eventually it will become 10101. That number will be on the blue LEDs. Exactly. Okay. Now, next up, what we should get is this number should be stored in the A register, which should be in a few clicks. Yep. Now you can't see it, but it has been stored. We'll be able to see it in RAM later. So if I continue clicking, yeah, so number should be stored. Yep, so this is the third command. Okay, so we've gone here. Now the answer should be stored here if I click it a few more times. Yeah, that's the answer. Now, remember how we talked about 15 plus 21, right? That's 36. 36 is 4 plus 32. So this digit is the 4th digit. This is the 32th digit. This is binary, right? So 4 plus 36 is 32 is 36. So this is the correct answer. It has added correctly. Okay. So now that's been stored here. Now the next step, if I continue clicking a few times, we should go into halt. And at halt, it should basically just stop. So no matter how many times I press, it will do nothing. Okay. And that's great. So now it's finished. All we need to do is go to that memory location. Go to the memory location we stored it at, which is 0011. Oh no, which is 1101. Yep, and that has been stored. Great. Why don't we try again with 2 other numbers? But this time we'll make it really fast. I'll use the automatic clock instead of the manual clock. So what I'll do is I'll change the numbers. So why don't we do 12 plus 3 maybe. 12 plus 3 is 15. Right? Why don't we go to the first memory location, so 1001. Let's add 20 plus some other number. Let's just store that first. So let's store that. That's installed there. Now, next, let's add 20 with 5. So that's 5 is 1 plus 4. So 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, great. So now, we should be calculating the sum of these at the end. So the answer should be 25, right? So at the end, the answer should be 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Let's use the automatic clock. Now I have this little red LED here, which will flash as each step goes by, and you can watch as it happens. We just start the automatic clock, and you'll see as these things will change. Done. Now, let's check the answer. Yep, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, which is exactly the number we were after. So it seems pretty simple, right? It's just adding two numbers. You can use a calculator for that. And this little part here can do the task just fine, right? But the important part of this is that it can be programmed, right? You can change the variables, and the computer itself can change the numbers it's adding. And it can do all sorts of things. It can calculate Fibonacci sequences, it can do squares, it can do most things. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.